Oh, I think we're live. Oh my
We're
God.
live.
Oh, great.
Yay!
Yay.
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I hope it works. Yes, 4 people are watching. Okay, that's good.
Woo!
It should be working.
Woo.
But yeah, how are you? How was your day? Who want to start? It's for you as well. Not the people in the chat.
You can
Eh,
start, Sasha. You can start.
Me?
How was your day? Yeah.
So I'm still in Bosnia. What we did today, oh, I can show you. I don't know if you can see. We have AC now.
Oh,
Oh!
amazing.
Because actually today is 40 degrees. So let me
No.
tell you, it's hot. But yesterday I spent the day at the river, next to the river, etc. So it was nicer. But today I'm home and I have AC, so I'm happy. But
That's
I
amazing.
did not do anything special because they came at 9 a.m. and they left
Mhm.
around 2 p.m. So it took like a good chunk of the day.
Mhm.
All good now. I'm ready to read. So
Woo!
you now.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes, AC is really important in this sort of heat. That is a yes. So my day was okay. I found out today that I'm positive for COVID.
Mm.
So unfortunately, I'm sick. So I just been at home. I was supposed to go to work, but of course I didn't went. So yes, I was just reading all day, which sounds okay to me. Like at least I have time to read. So yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like a bonus to all of the,
Yes, yes,
all the pain.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was just really, really busy today. Like I was working today again, and I just came back
Mhm.
from work and I had dinner, and that's about everything I did. I've been running around all day, so
And how's
but
work?
I'm I mean, I work at a garden center, so it's always fun, and people are just
Mhm.
a lot more chill than if you work at another retail store, because
Mhm.
people tend to go to garden center because they want to go and not because they have to go. So people are just a lot more chill. Also, the fact that there's a lot of like dogs is a definite plus. You're allowed to
Sounds
go
so
into the
fun.
garden center with your dog. So I saw like there was this husky puppy today, and it was so cute. That's a definite plus.
You can hug them? Like people are okay with that?
Yeah, people are okay with that. There's
Oh.
actually like I work at the the checkout, and we usually have like some dog biscuits. So a lot of dogs already sort of run up to me and are like, "Hello, do you have treats?"
Oh.
It's just so cute.
That
Yeah.
Which was
sounds
a
so
huge
fun.
it's so much fun, but it was a huge surprise the first time because it was like a huge, I think it was like a Benner Center or something like that. And it
Mhm.
just came up to me and I was just sitting there going, "What is happening?" But it's really nice.
I
Mhm.
miss Mooney. I'm here without Mooney, so I'm just like feeding all the stray dogs in the village, which everyone hates me for. I don't care.
Oh, how's Mooney holding up?
She is okay. She started like she was okay the 2 first weeks. She was still looking for me, but she was like okay. But now my parents left, so that's only my brother back in Belgium.
Mhm.
So she's like waiting for me at the door. So
Oh,
in my bedroom. So, but I will see her soon. But she eats, she plays, she goes on walks, etc. So she still
Mhm.
has her routine and
Mhm.
she's healthy, eating treats. Like I'm sure they're giving her treats. Like he's giving her treats after treats. So she's all good. And every day she gets like a photo or a video. So I'm a happy mom.
Oh. It's so
ah,
hard being away from your pets. Like it's just really, really hard. When are you
yeah.
going to go home?
I don't know exactly. So, but soon I will be going soon home. So
That's good.
yeah,
Hopefully.
so,
Mhm.
yeah. Hopefully we will see how the situation goes over there. Yeah,
Mhm.
whenever I can leave, I will leave. And go back to Mooney, and maybe come back to Mooney. Who knows?
I'm pretty sure she will love that. So,
Yeah.
hello.
Hey. Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hope
Yay.
you're good. Yeah, I think everything's gonna be kind of delayed because my internet is worse than usual. So I'm sorry if you think I'm not showing your comments. It's just that the internet is acting up. I mean, it's not acting up. It's the regular Bosnian connection. But yeah, bear with me. But what are you all gonna read? Okay, why are you laughing, Esme?
I'm laughing because this is supposed to be like reading sprints for An Ember in the Ashes, but I've already finished The Sky Beyond the Storm, so.
Okay.
You
I don't know
finished
if
it
I
like
wanted
in
to
the
talk
start
about-
of the month already.
Yeah, I think it was like August 2nd or something.
Oh my god! But you had started it before, you know, like during.
No.
Oh no.
I just read it in 2 days.
Okay, is it 5 stars?
Wow.
No.
4?
Yes.
Okay, don't say more. We're gonna keep the rest for the live show.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
So, what will you be reading then?
I will be reading Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim.
Oh,
One of my.
It's so pretty.
It's
One
so
of the
beautiful.
prettiest covers, like in the 2021 new releases. The cover is just so
Yes.
pretty.
I love both covers, but this one is just so special. So I got this one. I had pre-ordered it like a year ago or something because everything I read by Elizabeth Lim is 5 stars for me. So I couldn't not pre-order this, and I'm like on chapter 3 or something, so I'm not that far in.
Okay.
How long is it?
It's like over 450 pages because I'm reading this for a readathon. Look at me working 30 plus hours a week and doing a readathon, but oh well. But I think it's like 452 pages or something. Sorry, 454 pages. So that's what I'm reading.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Thank you. I think you're the only one who believes in me.
Didn't say anything. It's just me.
Like I personally also I work full-time job, so it's like over 40 hours a week, and I still participate in every readathon that I see. Like I really get the wanting of participating in a readathon. Just really, really fun.
It's just so much fun.
Yeah. Yes.
So what are you guys reading?
So I'm actually reading a really unexpected thing. You're not going to believe it, but I'm reading a middle grade.
Oh my
Which one?
Yes, I'm reading Nevermore.
That's an amazing one to start with. Because
Yes,
I
so
found that one pretty approachable, whatever your age.
yes, it's like let's say I'm like this. I read almost half of the book. I'm reading it in my native language, and the cover is beautiful, like so pretty. Yes, I think it's the French cover, and like my country just copied it from the French. So I think like originally is a French cover, but yes, it's just really, really pretty. Yes, it's so beautiful. So yes, I'm like halfway for the book, and yes, I'm within the middle grade, actually. Yeah.
That's a good one. I really love that one. I believe the fourth one is coming out in October, like every year in October, right? I don't know.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, so there is 3 so far. Yes, it's like, yes, I'm not sure what I'm feeling. It's really different from what I usually read, but I really get why people love it. It's really like magical and whimsical. Like it's really fun so far. I'm just not sure what I'm feeling, but like I'm having a good time. It isn't a bad book.
Yeah, but I think like knowing that you're not into middle grade, I feel like this one is a good one to start with.
Yes. Good to know. Yes, I just picked it because of the cover. The cover is so pretty, so like I just had to.
Is it for a prompt that you picked it for the cover?
So yes, like I'm currently participating in the tropical readathon. So I can count it as a genre that I usually don't read, but like I'm not really looking at the prompts most of the time because I usually read a book and then I find the prompt for this book because yes, like I'm just a mood reader. I love to set TBRs based on the prompts, but then when I'm actually starting to read a book, I'm just not thinking about the prompts. But yes, like it can count as the genre that I usually don't read.
And you, Esme, are you doing the tropical autumn as well, or are you doing another one?
No, I'm doing the Among Us readathon because I participated in February, I think, and this is the second round. And I was like, I'm in a reading slump, so why not?
Yeah.
But I already finished 2 out of the 5 books, so I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll.
Yeah, good. Reading the downstairs.
I don't know that one.
I want to read Six Crimson Cranes, but I'm a little afraid of the hype. Yeah.
Is it hyped?
Oh yeah.
Yes, like yeah.
Oh yeah.
I horror.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
I usually just miss whatever is hyped, and I feel like I will be that person who's like, read an underhyped book, and I'm like, I'll read Six of Crows. Like it's not that bad, but I'm usually that person where like this is kind of underhyped, right? And then people are like, but everyone's talking about it. It's like I'm just not reading about it, so for me it's underhyped.
Yeah, that's good because it also means that you're not too much on socials and you're kind of reading whatever. And if you're getting to that book, it means that it really is intriguing, even if not hyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's 3 reasons why I would read a book. One is if I actually know what it's about, which usually doesn't happen, but it's that, a pretty cover, or just one of my favorite authors.
Fair.
I can understand it.
Yes.
Love the cover. Yeah.
I will just so you can enjoy it in its. I think that's the best way to show you.
Is it like sunsets, like, or?
Yeah, it's like. I think it's a sunset.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So beautiful. The only thing I'm a little bit off about is that the naked book is white. And not because I don't like white, but because I am very, very, very clumsy sometimes. So I feel like that's going to smudge real quick.
I really wish the book naked was similar to the cover. With that, like the shading, etc. I don't know, different colors.
Oh, that could be so pretty. Yes, with the shading. Yeah, it could be really pretty.
That would have been even better.
Yeah. I will be reading American Gods, so do that one too. Because I was supposed to already like have read the first part and finish the second part for today, like for the Howling Pack, but I'm behind, so I'm gonna start that one. And my e-reader is being annoying and doesn't want to connect to my computer, so I cannot transfer the ebook. So I have it on script, so I'm gonna read it on script, which is so annoying because I prefer on the e-reader than on the phone. Like, it's easier on the eyes, but what can I do?
Read it with me. Read it with me.
I think I will start reading War and Peace now because it's on my TBR. That's also a huge book, no?
It's like really huge. I think it's over 1,000 pages.
Yeah, it is. And isn't it Tolstoy? Like Tolstoy is one of the most difficult writers to understand. Period.
Good luck, Charlotte.
I salute you for this.
That's amazing. I've seen that book also everywhere.
Speaking of pretty covers, give me a minute. I need to show you something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. But that's the sequel, right? So She Who Became the Sun is a sequel.
It's not a standalone. I'm pretty sure it's a standalone.
Look. Wait.
She Who Became the Sun.
But look at that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa.
This is the it was the Illumigrate monthly book. And
Oh, so that's a standalone.
like seriously, guys.
Wow. It's so
It is
pretty.
so- I sorry.
Wow.
We were talking about pretty covers, and I couldn't.
You just
show
had
you
to.
this. I got excited because it's Chinese inspired, and doesn't this remind you of Mulan?
Oh yeah,
Like,
so much.
yes.
I was about to say.
Yes.
Like it's
It gives you the
Mushu.
vibes. Mhm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Really
get very
pretty.
hyped up about Mulan, so I'm good now. I'm good. We can continue.
No, but that's a gorgeous book. They did
Mhm.
amazing job with like
Yes. And the pin, like the monthly pin, is even more stunning. Like it's like one of those like Japanese, Chinese kind of cloud thingies, but with like red and oh, it's just beautiful. Anyway,
Okay.
let me know what you think of that book because I'm very curious.
reading Sleeping Giants and maybe some of the city we became. Like I really want to read the city we became as well. That's
Is that by N.K. Jemisin? That one?
So you're asking me too much, but
I'm also really bad with remembering authors' names.
Right.
I can remember author's name once I have read the book.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
don't
Fair
have,
enough.
like, but even the
Mhm.
Sleeping Giants, it's on my TBR, but I have not read the book. I cannot remember the name of the author, but I know it, but I cannot. But yeah,
I quickly checked Goodreads and it is indeed by N.K. Jemisin.
Okay.
The city we
Good
became.
to know.
So just for your information.
definitely. A
Yes.
I
chapter.
salute you. Again, I salute you. Good luck with that.
We'll continue with how do you say that in English? Ariadne?
I think it's Ariadne, but
Ariadne.
I'm a little iffy on pronunciation here.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I am too. Like every time I'm gonna say the name differently, like it's gonna sound differently in my head, and then someone's gonna talk about that character, and I will be like, I've never read about that one.
Yeah.
Who's that? And then I'm gonna listen to the
Mhm.
audio, and I was mispronouncing it. So
Mhm.
yeah,
This happens
I
so
always
often.
do it. I just always like think that the name is different, especially like I don't know with character names. I feel like also in like Scythe, for example, there is the character Citra. For the whole first book, I was sure her name is Kitra. I don't know why. I just read it in my mind as Kitra, and then I listened to Thunderred, like the second book, some of it on audiobook, and then like he said Citra, and I was okay. Citra is
Of
her
course.
real name. Yes, it happens to me all the time.
Yep. Happens to me too. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was one name that I got right, but I'm pretty sure that's because you cannot get it wrong. Because in the city of Brash, you have Dara, and then his full name is Daryavaush. Honestly, there's no other way to pronounce it but that. But I remember
Yeah.
listening to the last audiobook, and I was like, hey, I got it right!
Yeah.
Which rarely happens.
Like Elias,
Yeah.
Elias.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with, but it's the same thing with Laia, because I kept thinking it was Leia. When I read that, like,
okay.
it took me 4 years to figure out, like, oh, wait, it's actually
Wow.
not Leia, it's Laia.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah, no.
Yes, actually, I also found that Elias' name is Alias, which is like similar. That's okay. I just read it not in English, so I just thought that it's Alias because it's still logical in my language. So I just read it Alias, 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 and then I said it in a video, and I just edited it in like the mistake. And yes, it happens to
And
me
that's
so
why
much.
they all pronounce names differently, like with or like first language kind of thing. So
Mhm.
it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, sometimes authors they are coming with weird names, and I'm sure they didn't even know how to tell them, like how to speak them, whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, am I the only one that whenever books have like this pronunciation guide, that I don't always understand the guide? I'm just sitting here going, yeah, that looks real pretty. I still don't know how to pronounce this now.
I
Yeah.
never saw like a pronunciation guide in a book.
No, yeah, you got sometimes, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you have to have studied a language to know how to pronounce the names, like with the guides, because the
But that's
way,
the thing. I have a bachelor degree in English.
yeah,
Only just. I do have to say, I only just graduated, but I have a bachelor degree in English, and I still don't know how to do it.
just Google it. Google it.
Yeah, Google's my friend. Yep. So it's just made. It's only with like very very difficult names. If it's like a regular name, then I can understand the guide. But sometimes I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, okay, so do you want to read a little bit?
Yes.
For how long do
Yes.
you want to go for the first round? 20, 30?
Both
Whatever.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I do have to say is that I do have to quickly give Nina her daily shot of insulin at 8. So that's just a.
It's like in 45 minutes.
I mean,
35
I might just be gone for like 2 minutes to do that.
Mhm.
So, but just so you know, not that I all of a sudden I'm like poof gone.
Mm, So I can maybe go for 35 minutes. So you gave her insulin and then you can join us. Like you will just be
Mhm.
Sure,
like 1 or 2 minutes if that's okay for you.
that's fine with me. Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Let me see if I
Also, I love Judith's comment. Or you get confused because of the guide. Yeah, that's it. Let's keep it at that.
yeah. Hello.
Ah, it's me,
Yay.
partner in crime. Hello.
Yeah, these are the perfect example of
Yes.
weird names.
Mhm.
I still don't accept that it's Feyre instead of fair. I don't accept it.
So yes, I listened to the audiobook. So with Akatar, I'm okay because like I know the pronunciation. But yes, there is some really weird names. Yes.
Honestly, for me, if I didn't know because of the hype, it would have been Fire.
Yes, it's like Feire.
I
I
think
don't
it's
know. Like for
fair.
me,
Feyre?
yeah, it seems to me like Feire.
Fire.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
goes for I think it's like I don't know. I don't even know if I'm correct, but I kept saying like resend, but
I
it's
would have
I
said
think it's
Ryzen.
Ryzen.
I don't even know.
I'm not
And I
sure.
read
Yes,
all of them.
I read it last month. I already don't remember. Like
I
always,
mean that's
I can't
fair.
remember names.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Fire.
Sorry,
Feira.
bad joke.
Feira.
Whatever it is, it's
It's
time to
fair.
sleep or forget
Yeah.
about that. Okay. Let me share my screen. So we'll go for 35 minutes. So can you see it? Yes.
We can't see Esme.
Esme?
Yes, because
Oh,
of the comment.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Happy reading.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
How do you do?
Good. I read a lot, I think. Okay, almost 50 pages, which is amazing. Yes, it's fun so far. Like, it's really middle grade-y, but like, it's really different from what I read, but it's fun because it's different. So, yes.
Yeah, I really love the setting, like the magical school,
Mhm.
everything going on around it. So
Yes, it's really magical and whimsical. Like all the vibe of the book is really cute. Just really cute book. And I love like the characters. I feel like they are really unique and fun. I don't know, like it's fun so far.
I hope you're gonna like it till the last page, and that you will want to continue with the series.
Yes, like it's interesting so far. Like there is a chance that I will continue the series. It's really cute.
What about you, Wes?
I feel like I've not read that much. Wait, let's see. Let me check. Oh, no. Might be more than I thought it was. Oh. I read 70 pages.
70 pages.
70.
Hmm.
So that's pretty decent considering I was gone for a couple of
Hmm.
minutes.
Hmm.
Yeah, still enjoying it. I mean, it's the beginning,
Yes.
but
It's really like it literally starts full steam ahead, and so far I'm
Mm.
really really enjoying it. I'm very intrigued. So, what about you?
so I did not read that much because, as you can see, I'm reading on my e-reader.
Mm.
It's like the screen,
Amazing.
it's connected to my laptop. I don't know how. So I installed I transferred all my books. So I have
Hmm.
read only like 10 pages of the first chapter, but I have read like 10, 15 pages of the author of Neil Gaiman actually talking and saying uh, how that new book is different because
Hmm.
apparently the new edition of American Gods is longer than the previous one, like longer with like more than 12,000 words. Like, so it's like a
Hmm.
huge difference, I would say. But and then after I went to feed the dogs, so I didn't read that much. So yeah, but so far like the main character's name is Shadow, and I like it, and I
Hmm.
know how to pronounce it.
Uh-huh. Yes, you know how to pronounce it.
35 pages
Oh.
of How to Train Your Dragon. I have not read the book. I've watched like the movies, animes. I don't know how you say that, like animated.
Movies, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
animated movie. Yeah.
Hmm.
and I loved it, but I have not read it. 20 pages of American Gods. How are you enjoying it so far?
I really want to read that book so badly after reading Norse mythology.
Yeah. 8 page of Sleeping Giants. And actually, at the very beginning of the book, so as it is like the 10th anniversary, he was like, when I wrote the book and when it was published actually the first time, you had all people loving it, all people saying, I totally fucked up. And he was like, yeah, I'm well aware of that. I could have done it differently, but I'm proud of what I did. So I don't know how you're gonna feel because it's completely different from Norse mythology. So, but
Hmm.
yeah, hope you're gonna like it. Reading the Mirror season by Anna Marie McLemore, the magical reality
Hmm.
of
I
Ooh.
really want to read it.
game.
So,
Ooh.
yeah, so I'm looking to hear what you think about it. I really want to read this book. Like, it just looks really cool. I don't know,
Yes.
like, it looks something that I will maybe love.
Magical realism retelling.
Mhm.
Yeah, Snow King.
Yes, I feel like I have a lot of mixed opinions about magical realism books that I read. Like, or I will really love it, or I will really hate it. But like the concept of magical realism, it's like nice. It's a fantasy, but not really more magical. So like more realistic. So yes, just
But what's
just
the
cool
difference
concept.
between magical realism and urban fantasy?
So I think that like urban fantasy is a fantasy, like there is some kind of magic system, and magical realism is something like there is a little bit of magic, but like really a little bit. Like for example, I'm thinking about a magical realism book.
I mean,
Um,
the Cassandra Clare's books, they are urban fantasy.
yes,
The
because
realism is like by Maggie Stiefvater. It's also like magic realism. I don't know if you've read any of.
yes, I think it's a fantasy. I think that magical realism, it's like those kind of books of Before the Coffee Gets Cold. If you know this book, it's like about a coffee, like a coffee shop, and people can travel to the past, but like there is only this magic of traveling to the past. You don't have a magic system like in fantasy, and I feel like in urban fantasy usually you have magic system or some kind of magical creature, and like magical realism, it's like more of a something like a little bit of magic but not a magic system. I feel like this is the difference, but like this line of magical realism to fantasy, it's like you can, you are not sure what it is what. Like depends on the book. I feel like with new adult books and young adult books, you don't always know what is what. So I feel like magical realism is those sort of things that you are not sure what it is, but yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It almost sounds like urban fantasy is like our world with some magic in it, but that not
Mhm.
everyone is aware of. While magical realism is like there is a little bit of magic available to everyone. That's how I understand it, but I have no idea.
Yes, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like for who it's available. I just think that maybe it's like the amount of magic, because I don't know, like urban fantasy sounds to me like magical, more than no magic structure. Yes, like there isn't like magic system. I feel like structure is a system. In urban fantasy, it's usually like some kind of system. It isn't just one magical small thing. So I feel like magical realism is like more of a general magic, like something more small. I don't know.
Yeah, we are readers, but we are not experts. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I don't read urban fantasy because I just don't enjoy it. Like every single time I try urban fantasy, there's only a couple that I've read that I really, really loved, but I'm usually just so disappointed, so I just don't bother anymore.
I'm just gonna turn on the light because it's getting dark already here.
Okay. I don't know. I don't feel like I have any, like, usually high fantasy are more complex and fun, but I don't know. I didn't read a lot of urban fantasy in my life, but like, I read some that I really loved and some that I didn't, so I don't have any preference, I think.
American Gods is darker than I expected, but I'm still excited to see where the story is going. I think I like Norse mythology better though. Yeah, it's totally like it's completely different. Like every single book written by Neil Gaiman that I have read are different. Like you can still see his style, but they're completely different. Like you're gonna read Norse mythology, American Gods, the ocean at the end of the lane, etc., etc. Completely different.
Yeah, I started Ocean at the End of the Lake a long time ago. I was like listening to the audiobook. It's like nowhere near Norse mythology. Like it's like you have Norse mythology on this side, and then somewhere here is Ocean at the End of the Lane. I never finished it though, but I'm planning to someday.
Yeah,
It's so interesting that like authors have so different books. Like I don't know, I feel like usually when I'm reading an author, I expect like the same sort of feeling and vibe from the rest of the books, like the same sort
Yeah.
of writing. And then there is those kind of authors that just write books that are so different from each other. So it's really interesting.
I think like with certain authors, like For example, two of my sort of auto buy are Elizabeth Lim and Tricia Levenseller, and I think that both have similar vibes, but especially Elizabeth Lim, or at least everything I've read from her. Apart from, I think there's one other like Twisted Tales that I haven't read yet, but other than that, everything is like Chinese inspired, I'm pretty sure, because Spin the Dawn is Chinese inspired. Six Screams and Cranes
I didn't know it.
China inspired, and then she wrote Reflection, which one of my favorite books because I love Mulan, which obviously is China inspired. So it really, like, she really sort of falls into that very niche thing of like fantasy that I love. So, but yeah, I feel like with authors it's either sort of in the same vibe like Sarah J Maas, or it's like complete opposites. Very strange.
And how you pronounce the author's name, the other author? Because we pronounce it completely different. I said Trisha Levenseller.
Is it Levenseller or Levenseller? I don't know. Please don't kill me.
I don't know.
Oh, yes. Authors' names are so hard.
Yeah, that's probably
character names.
It sounds about right, but
So it's Levenseller then?
I don't know.
I usually have Femke for this because Femke is my pronunciation guide. I'm so bad at this. I don't know.
Find it like this, like Trisha Levenseller pronunciation. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad because I pretty much do that for all the authors. I'm gonna do that now.
I'm so bad.
Don't feel bad. Like we all wrong sometimes. It's okay.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to find it in the next like sprint of if anyone knows, but
yeah. It's just so bad.
Yeah. The immigrant struggle.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That.
Yeah, me neither. Very interesting. Yeah. I never read something by her, but I really want to. And yes, like Six Crimson Cranes. I really want to get this book, especially because it's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I don't even know what it is about, to be honest.
Yes, something.
I can read you the synopsis if you want.
Yes, I'm listening.
All right, here we go. I'm very bad at reading out loud, and I'm very bad at pronouncing names, so bear with me here. We start with the name, so here we go. I'm going to shorten her name because otherwise this is not going to go. Shuri, the only princess of Kiata, has a secret. Forbidden magic runs in her veins, and on the morning of her betrothal ceremony, Shuri loses control. At first, her mistake seems like a stroke of luck, forestalling the wedding she never wanted, but it also catches the attention of Raikama, her stepmother. A sorceress in her own right, Raikama banishes the young princess, turning her brothers into cranes and warning Shuri that she must speak of it to no one. For with every word that escapes her lips, one of her brothers will die. Penniless, voiceless, and alone, Shuri searches for her brothers and uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne. Only Shuri can set the kingdom to rights, but to do so she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the very boy she fought so hard not to marry, as she must embrace the magic she's been taught all her life to contain, no matter what it costs. This is more than I actually knew about the book.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
I actually checked like how much it costs while you were reading the synopsis because I want it, but it isn't available in Book Depository right now. So I just made a notification, so I will wait.
There's definitely dragons in there because I am now like about like 90 pages in, and the dragon has already been introduced. So dragon is literally introduced in this like first or second chapter. So very cool, very very cool.
That's amazing.
Isn't it
so far
Dragonathon or whatever? isn't there like a readathon with dragons going on, or was it
Is
last?
there? Let's look for it. You said
Like-
Dragonathon?
By
I mean, that makes sense.
Jaded Reads?
Oh, I think it's a year ago?
Yeah, but wasn't it going to be like every single year? I totally forgot. But I think there was something with dragons.
Yeah.
Or animal sidekicks or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah. In any case, very cool so far. I'm really into it.
Yeah, Dragonathon.
Yeah. Oh, is it with a C?
Dragon. Yeah.
Oh. That makes sense. That's why I couldn't find it.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there is one this year.
See, when was it?
Yeah. It is. Let me check the video. Oh, here. There's a Twitter for it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually right now. So it's
See?
from August 1st until August 31st.
So you're in
Oh, okay, month long.
I have no clue what it is actually about and if we have like prompts and stuff, but
You can
yes,
check it.
this is going on right now.
There is always one for everyone. Like everyone's gonna find one. Today I've watched G's announcement video. I don't know if you have watched that for the magical readathon going on. It's gonna be
Yes, I saw it. It's like with a magic system, like with a word.
Yeah, she created.
Yes, it's so cool. Yeah, yes, I started to watch it, and then I had a headache, so I just couldn't because there is so many information, but it's so unique. Like it's really, really cool.
Yeah, basically, like every year we're gonna do something different. So this year we're gonna get to understand the world and create your own character, like a D&D kind of game. So we get
Wow.
ready. So we are novice, and then next year it's gonna be like in April and in August, and then we're gonna actually go to that magical university, magical school to learn something specific.
Wow.
And she created like different kind of races. So you have elves, you have dwarves, you have
Yes, I saw there is so many options.
yeah, it's just like
It
amazing.
sounds so cool.
So
Yes, it's like really complex, but it's really cool. I need like to watch the video from start until the end and to understand everything. But it sounds really, really cool.
yeah, and what's cool is that we have like 5 or 6 prompts, but you only need 2.
7, I think. Yes, 7.
Oh, 7.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you only need 2 to finish it.
Yes, I actually didn't watch until the end, so I didn't hold the prompt yet, like the prompts, but it sounds really, really cool. Like it sounds so unique, and like you're starting now and then you're continuing later, so it's really, really cool.
Yeah. So Crimson.
Oh, shall I participate then and just double up everything?
I guess.
One book, done with the readathon. I really have to watch that video, but like I said, I woke up this morning, got dressed, went to work, came back, had food, do this. So I have had no time.
Yes, also for me, when we are usually doing on Sundays reading sprint, so I went to work and then I'm coming back without doing anything.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was premiering at 5 p.m., so you were still working, Esme, so don't worry. You have time.
I mean, yeah.
So
I literally came back at like 6 p.m., quickly had dinner, and I was like...
And also one of the other things she said is that you have like 7 prompts or whatever, but if there is one prompt that doesn't really fit your TBR, to read it, you can change it a little bit.
That is literally why I made a game, like a board this year for Desertathon, because I was like, this way you can just re-roll if you really want to. I like readathons that are like, we're chill. You can do this, whatever
Yeah.
pace you want to do it. You can go like hardcore, read 30 books a month, or be like, you know what, one book's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it too.
Turning book pages and making a book list. Also, because doing
Couple-a-thon.
Yes, I want to participate in it.
There's so many things I want to participate in. I think we're
Yes.
also nearing the mini meltdown, right? That's next weekend.
Yes,
36 hours. So
I should
Yes,
really, I should really read the book that you gifted me, Sasha.
which
Which
book
one?
it is?
Nightingale?
Yeah, the Mary Nightingale. It's so bad. There's so many books that I still have to read. It's just there's so little time.
Yeah.
Yes, I get you.
to
And
be
so many
honest,
readathons.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be reading for next, like for the meltdown, because I was supposed to already be in
So I
meltdown.
actually have the perfect book. I think it counts as all the free prompts, so I will try to read more than one book. And this is the ones we were meant to find. Like apparently there is like it's eco-friendly. I don't know, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to fit all the prompts. So I really want to read it like for so long. So it sounds like a perfect timing. Yeah. There is also the 1,000 doors readathon, like in a week, in the weekend, like in 1 week. So I'm really excited for it too.
I don't even have time to sleep, let alone catch up on all of the readathons. There's so many.
Yes.
But have you read Ember and the Ice Dragons, Sasha?
Yes, I've read it last year. No, in
So
February
good.
for the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't recommend that one. I can recommend it, but it would be a reread.
Yeah. No, I guess I have Frost Heart too. That kind of fit. But it's really like I order a book. It's like The Last Bear, but it's album and
Sounds so cute.
Yeah, but actually it's super sad because it's about like the weather completely changing, the climate and blah blah blah.
Oh
And
no.
like the humans are destroying like the polar bear's home basically. So it's like the last polar bear. And
Okay, that is horrible.
but the book
Yeah.
is absolutely gorgeous with amazing illustrations, etc. So I got it because Gavin read it. But I wonder
What hasn't Gavin read at this point?
lots of adults.
Very true. Very true.
But he reads so fast. I'm just like
Yes. But I think it's also like middle grades tend to be a lot quicker than adult books sometimes.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
as my first middle grade I'm reading, it feels to me really, really fast. Yes.
Press hard, read along.
Wow.
Is
I
it
really
like
have to order that book. Like in general, I need to order more middle grades.
oh, I have so many recommendations for you. But yeah, you definitely got
Do you have any desert-a-thon, like desert vibe ones that don't disappoint me? Because I've read quite a few desert vibe middle grades and all of them have just, I don't know, the polar middle grades just hit better with me. I don't know what it is.
snow? It's magic. It adds something to it.
Yes. I mean, it's so surprising because I hate heat. I don't like the summer. I'm born in winter. Whenever there's snow, Esme comes alive, and here she is loving desert vibe books and just hosting a desert-a-thon. It's so confusing, but I blame Renee Audier with The Wrath and the Dawn for that one. Honestly, I don't blame her. I love her to death,
I
but
need to read it.
We got it. I'm doing the 5th season finale. I don't know if it counts for Ice.
I don't know either of them. Sorry.
Interesting.
I haven't read them, but since genres are so fluid, so book and book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Shall we go for another 25 minutes?
Yes, I am so
sounds
into this
good.
book, so I want to continue.
Amazing.
That one
A
is so
wolf for
good.
a spell.
No offense, Sasha, but everything that has wolf in it is up your alley. You're literally told like it's in the title, like it's in your name.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I should do like a readathon just about wolves, but it's gonna be so niche that it
Yeah.
won't make any sense.
I will just reread The Wolf Wilder then.
Oh, I want to reread it, but I don't want to cry. But
Same.
yeah,
I have that every single time I reread Even the Darkest Stars. Right? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Heather Fawcett?
I say it the same way. So
Okay.
we must- yeah, no, another amazing series. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Happy
Okay,
reading.
let's go.
Happy reading.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
How did you do?
Let me check the physical book.
You listening to it?
No, I'm reading the ebook because I don't want to smudge the naked cover.
So relatable.
It's bad. It's bad. Like 70 pages again. So steady moving forward.
How did you read 70 pages in 35 minutes? Is it like big font or whatever? That's impressive.
No, it's not. It's not that big. It's
That's-
just such an interesting book. Oh, sorry, you were checking that way.
Yeah.
It's just such an interesting book. I'm flying through it so far.
That's amazing.
It's really different from everything I have read so far.
Wow, I'm intrigued.
I will let you know once I finished it, which I'm guessing will be soon. Like, I do have to work tomorrow, so I can't. Technically speaking, I shouldn't be up too late. But we shall see. So, how did you guys do?
How did you do it, Jane?
So I read almost 50 pages again, which is amazing, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I really love the plot. I really love the tests in the plot. Like, it's so not usually what I read, but it's really fun. Like, the writing is really fun, and the character, I don't know, it's like really enjoyable so far. I'm having a good time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I've read like 25 pages of American Gods, and I don't know what I had in mind, but it's definitely, as someone said before, darker than I thought it would be. And I don't know where it's going. I'm completely like, what the heck is happening? But we shall see. Like, not in a bad way. I'm just like really confused. I want to know what's happening actually. Everything.
So you just gotta keep going.
Yeah, because it's so weird. This is basically, so I've read the first chapter and I'm in the middle of chapter 2. And basically you have a guy, Shadow, who just spent 3 years in prison, and now he's leaving like prison. How do you say that? When he's done with prison, he's getting his life back, like freedom back.
Yeah.
And
yes, like completes his sentence, something like this.
yeah, that's what I was looking for. And so he has a wife outside. He has a friend who has a job for him. So he has everything ready. And he's released like a few days before the due date or whatever, because actually his wife died. And so they are letting him go. And then he's leaving, and he's in that plane who has like, there is a storm, so it's going somewhere else, so he has to take another flight or whatever, blah blah blah. And at the same time he's talking to a guy who's like, hey Shadow, I have a job for you. And he's just like, yeah, but who the heck are you? I don't know you, and whatever. And then he learns that his friend who has a job for him actually died in a car accident with his wife. And now he's like, I have no job, nothing. I'm gonna accept that job from the guy who knows everything about me, but I don't know anything about him, not even his name. And that's it. That's what I've read so far. And I'm like, it's intriguing, but at the same time, like, I'm just like, what the heck is that? So I have no idea. But that's
so confusing.
Yes, it sounds so different.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going, so we shall see. Yeah, thank you for coming. I guess you already got, but thank you for being here.
Yes.
Amazing, productive stuff. Great.
Ooh,
I mean, that's also very important.
Yeah. Alice, you're welcome. But I joined again when the timer was on 6 minutes. Oh, okay.
Oh no. Well, then one chapter is pretty decent.
Yeah, it is. Especially of malice. Like it's like an adult fantasy, so it's intense. But read 14 pages of A Deadly Education. I have a 10
Yeah.
old. Oh yeah,
That's Naomi Novik.
Mm.
yeah. I need to read that series because the sequel just came out, right? To A Deadly.
Mm.
I thought it was like a standalone, but it is actually the beginning of a series.
Okay, interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm literally so far behind on new
Okay.
releases, something along those lines.
Mhm.
Oh, what are you eating? Let us know.
Now I'm hungry.
But like,
Mhm.
there's so many books that I want to read, like new releases, but also I want to read older books, and I just
Yes.
never know what to do because I want to read the new releases because otherwise I don't think I will ever read them, and I want to read them because I keep seeing them, so I want to read it with the people. At the same time, they're older books. Like it's just like
Struggle.
I feel you on that.
I've read like 200
Oh.
pages of
Oh
American
no!
I don't know where this is going.
By the end that you're done, everyone just goes, I still don't know what I've read, but 5 stars.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's intriguing and done in a, I mean, at least for me, in an interesting way. Because,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like, I want to know what's going on, but at the same time, I'm just like, am I,
Confusion.
yeah, but am I going to get answers or I'm just going to have, like, theories left and right? Like, I'm not sure. American Gods sounds so good. Yeah, so good, but so confusing. It's so far. See, it's
Oh
good.
really?
It's also like
Interesting.
Dark Academy, right? With magical school, etc.
Yes, I think it's Dark Academia.
Yeah, I mean
Ah.
that's
So,
I guess,
mhm.
but yeah, I really need. I
Mhm.
don't think I have ever read something by Naomi. I need to.
Me neither.
Yeah, because she sounds like an author I would actually like because she has some like horror fantasy, I would say, vibes or Russian
Mhm.
horror to her books. Like, so I think I would. Oh, the school tries to kill you.
Really?
What?
Wow.
That's I mean, school usually does, right? But now it's more of a physical thing.
Yeah.
Intrigued.
All of a sudden this is getting more interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to know how. Like, is it like the school itself being a magical being, or is it like the school and like teachers with like I don't know competition and whatever, or trying to kill all the students to only get the best at the end? Like, I have questions now.
So
Yes,
basically,
it sounds really interesting.
is it like an Ember in the Ashes where it's basically just your teachers who pit you against each other and then have you fight to the death?
Okay, both.
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 Okay.
Try both and
Interesting.
pick a side, I suppose.
I might know. Like, is there like a wintry kind of setting? Just to know if I can read it for the 28th.
Sasha's here just not to read, but to actually make her TBR.
Mhm.
I'm already way behind TBR. I believe I've read only. Oh no, the books I have read are not on my TBR for this month.
I never read books for my TBR. I feel like sometimes like Nevermore was on my TBR, which is interesting, but like usually I read only half of my TBR. I just go with what I want to read.
Same.
Yeah.
Being a mood reader is a pain.
Yes. Yes, it's really hard to choose what to read because I'm not sure in which mood I am. I'm just like sitting in front of my bookshelves for half an hour and trying to decide what to read.
For me,
Yes.
I literally just got 3 books, and like some of them were gifted, some of them were I bought myself like a while ago, so it feels like a gift. And all three of them, I was like, I want to read all of these. So what do I read first?
Yes, I get the struggle. Yes.
But how
Okay, so
do you pick like randomly through like a generator, automatic generator or whatever, or do you just?
I already started the first chapter of Six Crimson Cranes, and then I got basically the new Tricia Levin seller book, and I got Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. I really want to read
it
that book.
so much. I really want to
I
get
actually
to...
like. I'm lucky enough to have gotten the beautiful Fairy Loot edition, and I
Yeah.
just really, really want to read it because I loved the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, especially the first and the second book. They're absolutely mind-blowingly amazing, and so I cannot wait to dive into that one.
I really want, like, I don't have the physical copy yet, but I really want to get it. I don't know, it sounds like something that I would enjoy. It just sounds so good.
It's I don't know if you can see it, but it's like no, that way. It's right there.
I mean, like it's
yes.
for me to see. Oh no, I
can see the skull.
Yeah, it's this. It's this book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can't do this. It mirrored. It's
no.
Yes, it's hard.
But it's like always the same issue. Like so many books so little time. Like it's just hard to pick. Like.
Yeah.
And with all the readathons, book clubs, read-alongs, etc., like just trying to figure out how not to be killed by a TBR.
Always great.
Oh, is it like about deadly education? So the main character is anti-hero with a lovable good guy who has a thing for her.
As long as he's a lovable good guy that's not like Mel, I'm good with it.
Mal, do we agree here that Mal from the books was bad, but Mal from the show was good? Or not even that?
Okay, he was better in the show than in the books. I'll keep it at that. Like the Mal in the books literally has like Femke and I have this inside joke where we basically say that he's like a I'll try and translate it. I think we said that he was like a baked brick.
A big brick? Like build a house?
As in, yeah, like in Dutch, I think we basically said like he has like the emotional range of like a baked brick. But in Dutch, it sounds funnier because we basically say that he's like, he basically is like a gebakken stoeptegel. Yep, a gebakken stoeptegel, so a baked brick.
Wow,
it's basically like a walkway tile. That's what a stoeptegel is. But yeah, it's funnier in Dutch than it is in English. But
yes, it's always like this.
Yep, it's a running joke at this point. But yeah, he's better. He's better in the show. I agree. He's better in the show. I still don't like him, but he's better in the show.
No, you don't? Like,
no.
I shipped them for the first time. Like, I did not ship them in the books. I was like, no way.
Darkling all the way. He's my baby. I love him very much.
Yeah, he's an asshole. He's not even like...
I have an issue, okay? I never said I like function properly. Besides, Ben Barnes is just nice, and that is putting it lightly.
Yeah, he is. Like, he is.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. But the character, like the Darkling, is just like. But well. Окей, kad se on ne vrati, ja ću to. Okay. Sorry.
What language was that? That's so cool.
That was Boston.
Cool.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, it really does.
But well,
no worries.
About I cannot even. That is so much better in the show.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, I agree. Book Mal is just horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm sorry.
Okay, so. Oh, you're gonna go?
Yes, actually, yes. I was about to say that it's already really late for me, and I'm starting to get tired. I'm sick, like for all of the people here who doesn't know, I have COVID, so unfortunately I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, go to
Yes,
sleep.
yes. It was really, really fun. It was so fun to read with you and to read a middle grade that I never read. It was fun to read. Yes,
Yes.
it was so fun, and yes, I'm really excited for our next live show about Sky Beyond the Storm, which I still need to read. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Take
good night, everyone.
Feel
Take
better
care.
soon, Jane.
Thank you
Yay.
so much.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so you go ahead. What are your favorite romance tropes?
like, as you probably already know, I'm not like a huge fan of romance, but I would love enemies to lovers. But,
I mean, I love the Darkling, so
but
it's
yeah,
obvious.
that's a good kind of like enemies. Like, I don't know how to explain. I don't like enemies. They need to want to kill each other. They need to really be like enemies to begin with, or to have like the shadows between
Yeah.
us. Yeah, it's like she wanted to be with them in order to kill him, in order to
Yeah.
rule the kingdom.
Like
And
the Wrath from the Dawn.
no, I couldn't read that one. But yeah, I would say that one. I'm trying to think about another one, but I'm not really that much into romance.
I really like when they're sort of forced together as well. Like
Oh.
in Serpent and Dove, it's enemies to lovers, but they're also sort of forced to be in like one room, and they're like forced in very close proximity to to another, so they have to be nice to each other in like public.
Mm.
And then when they're not, it's like, I hate you too, I want you dead, I want you dead too. I don't know, I really like sort of sassy couples like that. I don't know, it's just really, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's me.
No, there is nothing wrong with that. But when they're stuck together, do they have to be like? Do they have to know each other? Do they have to hate each other? Do they have to already have a thing for each other? Like,
I don't like when there's already like a thing going, because it just gets too fluffy too soon, usually. So for me, it's like they can know each other, but it would be better if they hated each other. What is
Okay.
wrong with me? Why do I like this in books? Maybe this is the reason I'm single.
but here's one for you. Winter's Orbit is one that's already on my TBR, and apparently there is forced proximity. So
I'm putting it on my TBR right now. Winter's Orbit.
obviously,
Also, in general, with me, any romance
Yeah.
with like dark, broody characters is great.
Orbit. Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
I just really like it.
Love grumpy sunshine couples.
Yeah.
Enemies to
I mean-
lovers. One bad fake relationships.
I know this because Femke is me and me is Femke, so
Yeah.
we have very similar tastes.
Wait, also not even book to watch the show.
Yeah. Book Mal is just horrible. Where the only thing, like, there's only like multiple things he does, and every single time he does something, I just think, you know what? You should have done nothing, man. You should have just done nothing. Would have been better.
See, you're not the only one. Like forced proximity is just awesome. And you should read A Promise of Fire.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Femke's here. So Femke, didn't you read that one and tell me to read that one? Otherwise, it was someone else. But is it on my TBR?
I don't know.
It is on my TBR.
It does ring a bell, but I cannot picture the cover.
It's basically a woman that's like holds a sword like this. It's on my laptop, so I can't show you.
Try to turn the screen.
I can share my screen. Wait. Share screen.
Famke said, I don't think I was the one who told you.
Oh, that's the first. Okay. So, well, this is just my Goodreads, but it's this one.
Oh, no, that's not the one I had in mind.
But it is on my TBR, so don't you worry. Then someone else probably told me, but I will keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind.
I don't even know
Also,
what it's about.
speaking of forced proximity, I also really like is it The Winner's Kiss? Is that the first one? The Winner's Kiss, The Winner's Crime, Winner's Promise or something? Winner's Kiss is I think the first one, but Curse is the first one. Never mind. The Winner's Curse. The Winner's Kiss is the third one. So I would not recommend starting with that one. But that one's also really good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't keep track of the amount of books you tell me to read, Femke. I'm sorry. Love you. Yeah, The Winner's Curse. Thank you.
Yeah.
I swear. Femke is my brain. I don't own any. She has my brain.
No, but you have like a very good connection. Like I love that. You always like.
Yep. We're in sync.
Yeah. Yeah. Love you too. Why clowns? Clowns are scary.
I don't know. For once, I don't. Like I said, she has the brains. I don't know.
I can picture like a clown with a knife and like smiling. That's how I picture clowns. I'm so sorry. No, you don't remember all the stuff.
You remember all the good stuff, and I forget about everything. Yeah.
You need to read the Winner's Trilogy and the Sapphics. No.
It's actually really, really good. It's really, really cool. I think it's really refreshing, sort of. Like it's there's some like problematic things and triggering things in there, definitely, but it was very interesting take on the regular sort of young adult fantasy.
But when you said trigger, is it included in the beginning of the book or not?
Well, I mean, it's triggering as in it's literally in the plot, like the
synopsis.
Because it basically mentions that she buys a slave, and I think that in itself could be triggering to some people.
Yeah.
But it's in, but I mean, it's in the
synopsis.
Thank you. I couldn't get to the word. So I think it's definitely included. Like it doesn't have a trigger list in the front, but it definitely has that. So I would say that it is already mentioned, and like there's a trigger in there. But
yeah, I wish there was that like a trigger list at the beginning of every single book, or at least like whatever. But also like I can imagine that for some things might not be triggering for me, but some other things might be triggering me, but not for someone else. So you might not see triggers, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like for example, I knew it was a heavy book going into it, but with the Poppy War, I'm pretty sure Femke read that before me, and a lot of other people as well who said like it's very heavy. And I'm not sure if that book does have triggers in the beginning, but it should. It 100% should, because that book, like I was listening to it, so I didn't have time to sort of literally sit still and think about what I was reading. But if you do, I'm pretty sure I would have bawled my eyes out even more than I already did. That book is really heavy.
Yeah, that's what it wasn't for me. Like it definitely wasn't for me because of many things in there. So I did not continue with the series. I read it, I finished it, but no, like I didn't know going into it. Honestly, I did not know, and I was not expecting.
No.
So I was like,
it was very heavy.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I want to say a beautiful book, but you have to be aware of that. Yeah.
I mean, it's well written. Like it's a really well written book, and it's I think good in the sense of like, oh, this is happy. That's not what it is, but it's like a very solid book. But it's a horrible, horrible, horrible book.
Yeah, a
Hence
beautiful
why
book.
yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, I'm also going back to the one before this, but I also think I will try the Dark Academia one next year. I have the entire trilogy now, so I really have to finish it because I do think that I will enjoy isn't the right word, but get something from it, I suppose. But it's so heavy that I think I'll be listening to the audiobooks again.
Is it that's the title of her book? Her diary?
No.
Okay,
Is
that's
it?
I don't know because I don't know what book you're talking about.
Wait. RF. Let me look it up.
Yeah. I don't know. There's
I
so many.
think it's called Babel or the Necessity of Violence, an Arcane History of the Oxford Translators Revolution.
That's a long title.
A very long title. I'm guessing it'll just be called, or is it the Nine Curves River? No, that one is from a couple of years ago. I think that's the one, but I'm not sure. Like, I read something about her coming out with a new book. I just don't remember the title. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
And it's gonna be as heavy as a puppy war.
I don't know. It doesn't really say.
I'm probably gonna try. Oh, here. Yeah, it's Babel. Babel is the
Yeah,
one.
I'm pretty sure this one's going to be just as heavy because literally the first sentence says, orphaned by cholera in Canton.
Mm.
Yeah, I think this would be. It's probably also heavy. It's a historical fiction, I think, like historical fantasy.
So I guess a little bit.
Yeah.
Anka is
Well,
saying that the Dragon Republic is not as shocking as a puppy war. Have you read the Dragon Republic?
I haven't yet, but I think I know a couple of friends of mine who have read it, and I think one of them actually found it incredibly boring because it's so strategy heavy.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. But I've heard incredibly painful things about the Burning Gods. So
The last one.
that's the last one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
We shall see.
Did you get the beautiful editions of that series or not?
What? Sorry.
Did you get like the special editions of that series?
No, I didn't. I already had the first book, which, fun fact, I actually bought a long time ago and then started and then realized it missed 30 pages. And then I got sent another copy and then I postponed it until somewhere last year and then I read the first book. And I haven't continued since, but I have bought the second book and I've been gifted the third book recently.
Yeah, much more political and
Yeah.
focusing on strategy. See, that's something that's, I mean, it sounds like something I'm going to enjoy. But now I'm scared. See lots of trigger warning and horrific stuff happening, but not as bad as the first one. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna sit on that one.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Read The Wrath in the Dawn first.
I'm gonna have to film like a reading vlog, reading what Esme wants me to read.
Yes. First book you read, The Wrath in the Dawn. Second book, The Rose and the Dagger. And then Esme just throws you into the deep end, is like, you know what? Just read the entire City of Brass trilogy.
I will see. I will see what I can do.
I know I have very specific reading taste, and it's yeah, it's not up. No, it's not for everyone.
At least you know what you like. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. After that, I'm not even sure. Maybe Sky in the Deep for something that's a little more on the light side.
Yeah, that's definitely on my TBR.
That one's really, really good.
Adrienne Young.
Adrienne Young, yeah.
Yeah. That's on my TBR.
Have you read Muse of Nightmares, by the way?
Yes, I've read it. I preferred.
Oh, you did the read along, right? Was that? Oh no, that was Daughter Smoke and Bone. Never mind.
Yeah. Even me, I was like, wait.
It was another Laini Taylor book. Sorry, my mind is leaving me. Oh, I'm pretty sure you've read We Hunt the Flame, right?
Yeah, I did have that one.
Right, you did. I remember now.
I think it's a good book, but just not for me. Like I just
Fair.
didn't care. But nothing
I
wrong.
suppose I will accept that. I mean, I didn't really like Pan's Labyrinth. I'm pretty sure I told you that I started a sort of read it like Sasha thing, which was when I started Ocean at the End of the Lane, which I also DNF'd. So
Yeah.
next up on my list would have been Burying the Nightingale, and I'm pretty sure the other one was The History of Dragons, something along those lines.
Natural History of Dragons.
Yeah,
More about
that one would have been the fourth one. And I have started that vlog back then, but I've never continued it. So I'm gonna have to try that again soon.
whenever you're ready.
I'll just read lots of middle grades.
Yeah. Anything with wolves.
Exactly.
Fantasy needs more cozy feeling books.
Definitely.
But I mean, that cozy feeling you can have it in middle grade. But that's not true. Like, I don't know. There is something to middle grades that just makes me feel like happy, or just like, yeah, happy, or like, I know it's not gonna be that bad, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's still a kid, so you still have hope and you don't get crushed. So that's
I'm curious now. Can any of us name one young adult that's cozy? Like a young adult fantasy that's cozy? This is taking me too long.
like a cozy. No, it's always like,
I mean, maybe that's because of the winter setting, but even The Darkest Stars was pretty cozy to me. In a painful, twisted kind of way.
yeah, you have to define cozy, I guess.
Yeah. What do you mean by cozy?
Yeah, because
that's a middle grade. I just thought of one. I was like, nope, that's also not cozy.
Because I would go with The Bear and the Nightingale, because for me it was cozy, but that's adult. That's not YA. It's cozy because it has wintry setting. It has like Russian folklore, which I'm like with Bosnia and Slovenia close to. So for me, it feels homey, which means cozy. But it's not like a cozy read, like story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But it's the same thing. Like if I were to say something feels homey to me, it would be Six of Crows, because Six of Crows is partly sort of based on the Netherlands, and like Ketterdam is literally like Dutch. And then you have like Weiland van Eck. Van Eck is definitely also like a Dutch surname. But I can't call Six of Crows homey or cozy at all.
So that's why I said define cozy, because
I know. Is that adult? I really found Norse mythology cozy because it was so funny.
Yeah.
But that's adult, isn't it?
I mean, it's a retelling. Like, it's a modern way of sharing like Norse mythology stories, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like any kind of retelling could be cozy as well, because you already kind of know the story. So it's like,
yeah,
trying to find one.
I think A Sky in the Deep was pretty cozy. I mean, there's always sort of strife, but there's a large chunk of the book that is like based in like one of those, like, it's sort of like a Viking clan kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
And even though our main protagonist has been kidnapped and, you know, she's there against her will, it's still really cozy because it's like situated in like a house, and like it feels cozy. Or I have a very twisted sense of cozy.
I think we
that
all
too. I love how the comments are also very quiet about this subject.
Yeah,
No one is coming. I mean, Howl's Moving Castle was pretty cozy, but is that young adult or is it adult?
I don't know. I have the book here, so I could read that one, but I don't know. I'm going through all the books I have read to just find one that appears to be cozy, but
Yeah.
honestly, like I would say Aragon, but that's because it was one of the first series I got attached to when I
Yeah.
was a kid or whatever. But it's not like cozy or even Narnia. But no, um,
I'm like looking at my shelves, and every single book I'm like, oh, this is cozy. I'm like, this is middle grade.
yeah, no, I don't. No, honestly, I
Definitely not cozy.
even like if we heard a dory, I don't see it as cozy. Like
Isn't that middle grade?
no, it's YA,
Oh, fair.
but
Because I was like, you know what is cozy? A pinch of magic, and I was like, that's middle grade. Shut up, Esme.
yeah, but that's the thing. Can you find something that's adult or YA and that's cozy, like for everyone, like not because you have a connection to?
No, I would think then you'd have to probably go to like contemporary
Yeah.
or romance because usually those are a bit more cozy.
Yeah. But see, like the majority are middle grades. So for middle grades, we can write cozy things. But for adults and YA, we have to talk about problems.
I'm also pretty sure I've never written a review of a young adult where I was like, you know, this was such a cozy read. Usually I'm just like, this was an enjoyable read, but never cozy.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Frozen, A Frozen Heart is foxy. I mean, cozy because it is almost the same as the movie.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. Then we could say that, like, yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea. I can only think about middle grades, like
Yeah.
the Golden Compass. But it's not cozy. It's not. It's fucked up.
For a minute, my mind was like, you know what was cozy? Stalking Jack the Ripper. And then I was like, no, this book starts with her actually cutting into a corpse. So that's also not cozy. I don't know. I like those
graveyard book. The graveyard book, but it's a middle grade. And yeah, I know it sounds like horrible, but it's actually super cute middle grade by Neil Gaiman. And it's such a cute story. But it's
I don't know
grade.
that one, but it sounds cute.
The only one I can maybe think of is Cemetery Bars, but that's also not entirely true because there is still lots of struggle, great family ties as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think, but
Is this because I mean this is I'm guessing this is also middle grade. The Tea Dragon Society was really cozy.
The Eye of the North, but that's a middle grade.
Yeah. Oh, I know one, which still has like, but it was cozy because of the journey. But The Lantern's Ember by Colleen Hook was really, really cozy. That one's like a sort of Halloween kind of book. Mm-hmm. It also has the best cover. Wait, let me see if I can actually show you without it being too bright. That way.
Okay, yeah, I see which one. Oh, okay. With a skull, it's cozy. Okay, got it.
Well, I'm not sure why there even is a skull on the cover because that's not in the book at all. But it's basically like about how jack-o'-lanterns kind of got to being jack-lanterns, kind of. It's difficult to explain, but that one was really cozy. In a weird way. But anyway.
Honestly, all the ones I can find are all like middle grades or love fantasy.
What about Caravel by Stephanie Garber? I mean, the magic vibes kind of make it cozy, kind of, and you're like in this carnival setting. Like, it definitely has a lot of strife and, well, conflict, but
have you enjoyed it?
I love those books. Apart from the third one. The third one is actually not great, but I loved the first and the second book so much.
Like, I really had an issue with the book. Like, the thing that I couldn't, that didn't make me enjoy the book is that you knew, so everything is fake because you're actually reading a story. But even within it, it's like, you know what's happening. Like, the characters know that what's happening is fake as well. Like, I don't know how to explain. And I just, I don't know. I just couldn't. But I finished it, but I did not continue with it. Maybe I should.
Maybe I loved it so much because it was very early on in my sort of reading journey. I think I read it first in like 2017 or something, so like 4 years ago, and I was still very like far away from the books that I read now. Like, I'm not sure I would love it as much now as I did back then if I read it for the first time.
Yeah, that's fair. But someone agrees with you.
Woo! We found a sort of cozy book.
Yeah, it's difficult to find like a very cozy YA.
That one's also middle grade. Why do I keep thinking, oh, this was cozy, and then I just remember, like, no, someone died horribly in this one.
Yeah. No.
I mean, the selection was kind of cozy, for as much as that is fantasy, but
I have not read it, so maybe.
At least it was fun.
Nevernight was cozy. That's adult.
I haven't read that one either.
Like, The Invisible Life of Adila Rue. Like,
I can get that. I didn't really enjoy that book, but I can see why you would call it cozy.
No, me neither. Like, it was a 2 or 3 stars for me, but still, I don't see anything hugely sad that happened in the book or that was like off-putting or whatever. Like, I felt like it was like always on the same track. I don't know how to explain, like, no surprises or whatever. So I feel like that could count as cozy.
I definitely know what you mean.
No, Children of Blood and Bone, definitely not.
Nope. I feel like a lot of the books that I read are not cozy. They're just anxious.
Yeah.
There's so much angst in my favorite books.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no.
I have that with so many books. So annoyed to find it cozy. I was so annoyed to find it cozy.
What, Caravel? I thought you liked Caravel. But oh, I know a cozy book. I know one that is absolutely 100% cozy, and that's The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Curry. Curry? I am grabbing it because it is severely underrated.
Okay, waiting for it.
Ow.
Yeah. I get what you mean, Famke. But yeah, I really had like, I don't know, I felt for Adi at the very beginning, but then I lost interest because it was way too repetitive for me. Yeah, I agree. So The Bear and the Nightingale was for me cozy, but because I could like connect at another level to it. But yeah, so
maybe also because of the snow, because I feel like snow tends to make things cozy, hence why I said Even the Darkest Stars.
Yeah, because fireplace, because you under the blanket,
warmth.
Yeah. So
The Forbidden Wish by Jessica Curry. This kind of goes back to what you said about retellings, because this is an Aladdin retelling in which the genie is not a man but a woman. This is amazing. So basically, our main protagonist, she gets summoned by Aladdin, and she's the jinn, she's the genie, and it is so much fun to read. And I thought, I really think it's cozy, and it's such an underrated read as well. I read it twice already, and the first time I read it in one sitting. So much fun.
I'm adding it to my TBR.
Also, desert vibe. Hey.
Next year, right?
Yes. Or if there's a mini desert-a-thon somewhere this year.
In December?
Maybe. I mean, with the way that climate change is going, we could have a heat wave in December. So, sadly, that's not fun. Like, it's not a funny thing, but still. It's about a genie. So yeah, it's about the genie. Really, I think it even says so. Yeah. Oh, her. I'm very bad at this, but the main character's name is Zara's. When Aladdin discovers Zara's genie lamp, Zara is thrust back into a world she hasn't seen in hundreds of years. It's really fun. It's really fun. It's also I'm also pretty sure it's been released quite a couple of years already.
I don't know.
I think it's been released in 2016, so it's been a while.
Have you read Whitewood Dancing? Apparently, it is cool.
No. Let me put it on my TBR. I thought that these kinds of live shows were actually to, read and decrease my TBR instead of add to it.
Oh my god, we should check at the beginning of a live stream how many books we have on the TBRs, and then at the end how many we added, because it's just insane.
Yeah. I mean, so far I've only added 2, but I haven't finished 2, so it definitely went up.
But okay, you added 2 to your TBRs, but you did not buy them.
Not yet.
Just added them to your online TBR. So
yeah. That's true.
I mean, I wouldn't have shamed you if you had bought them immediately. Just saying. Okay,
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jane would have bought 6 Crimson Crayons if it was in stock.
Yeah. Yes, it does, and it made me want to curl up with Black. I bought some after I read it. Yeah. I cannot wait for winter.
Me too. I want snow. Also, who says that we can't do a desert-a-thon during winter? I could just basically go around and say, no, it will melt our frozen hearts. I don't know.
I mean, for me, that fits because in the other atmosphere, it's going to be summer at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. We have to think of the southern, what is it? Hemisphere. That's the
yeah. Oh my gosh, yes.
Do we want to do one more sprint?
Yeah, we could do a shorter one, 20 minutes, where you can rest and go to bed kind of early.
I'm too into this book, so I'm guessing I will just go into PJs and continue reading.
I'm okay with that, but don't send me a message tomorrow saying it's my fault, because I'm not responsible for that.
No, we blame Elizabeth Lim. It's hot here in March.
See, it's hot there in March. Well, I live in
Isn't it always hot there, or do you actually get full on winter? I'm not sure. I'm really bad with
define hot.
You don't have to wear a jacket.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah. I don't know, because in some countries when it's 25 they wear a jacket because for them it's winter, and then it's 45 summer. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
it snows once every few years. Okay, so
Okay.
you got some snow. Okay. Okay, let's
Let's
read.
do
You
this.
ready?
Yes.
Yay. If you want to start, yeah, go. Hello. Hello.
Hello. How did you do?
I did read 15 pages. I'm so confused. But all good.
I mean, that sounds fair. I read... No, that's not possible. Is that possible? I read 30. Well, it's getting very intense. And I'm nearing half of the book. Are you
still enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it. Is it for you, like, is it getting a bit more clear? Is it still like, I have no clue?
I have no idea what's happening. To be fair, I don't know. I have no idea. It's getting worse and worse, I want to say.
But is it like an enjoyable confusion, or is it like... That's taking
I
too
don't
long?
know if it's enjoyable, but it is intriguing.
Fair.
It's not intriguing, but I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Fair. That's very fair.
Okay. I think my internet is acting up. There is a little delay, I guess, but we're almost at the end. So
Yes.
I gave a marvelous slide by Ira Morsk. Another one I don't know how to pronounce.
I'm not adding more books
That's
to
a
my TBR today.
That's good. Reina wrote a book review. Sometimes it takes a long time to do that because it's so hard to express like your feelings regarding a certain book. So yeah. Okay, that's huge. Like
That's really good.
23
In
pages.
20 minutes.
Yeah. And 24 pages of how to train your dragon. I wanted to say how to train your Gavin.
How to train your Gavin. Sorry. That will always be associated together now.
Yeah, always.
How is the book, by the way?
Yeah, I guess it's a good book. I want to say
is that
it's
what
a
you
good
wanted
book.
to say?
Yeah.
Same. Very much same.
Usually I can easily write why I did not enjoy a book, but when I do enjoy it, I don't know how to express myself. Because, you know, I don't know. I'm just bad at it.
Me too. I totally feel you in that one.
Yeah. It's like, I don't like ice cream, like pistachio ice cream, because it's too like weird for me. Sometimes it's a bit like acidic or whatever. It depends how it was made. But I cannot tell you why I love chocolate ice cream. It's just good. Like it's
Yeah. It's just nice. It's the same thing. Like your favorite books, you're like, why do you love it? Because it's good.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the for me, it's like because they want to kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like it just a whole thing. Like the book is good. It has tropes or details or type of characters you enjoy, and then the time you read it was maybe the right time, or like the mindset was the right one to have. Like
Yeah.
it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Same.
So How to Train Your Dragon is really cute and it's a bit different from the movie, but toothless. He's still toothless, and he's a
Yeah.
tiny, cute dragon.
He's
That
so
makes me want to
cute.
be the Tea Dragon Society. Is it the Tea Society Dragon?
Yes, the Tea Dragon Society. It is so cute. I love those so much. They're so cute.
Yeah, I need to read them. I need to get the book, and then I need to read it. But yeah. Okay.
It will not disappoint.
No, it's as cute, like as cutely. That's I don't even know if that's a word, but as cutely illustrated as the story is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I loved it.
I honestly don't know what it is about. I know there are like bunch of dragons, tiny dragons, and I know there is tea in the title. That's all I know.
That's all you need to know, honestly. It's all you need to know.
Fair enough. But yeah, let's wrap this up because my internet is acting up, so I guess it's the right time. You are supposed to go to bed now, but you might continue with the book just a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe tomorrow I will be dead.
I'm not gonna say just one chapter, but
yeah, usually, yeah. It's just a thing. You'll sit there at retail going, "Would you like another Crimson Crane?" I mean,
why are you even asking?
Well, I should probably go to bed, but we'll see about that. You too. You too.
Well, thank you for everyone who joined us, who commented. Thank you, Esme, for being here, and Jane for being here earlier. Had a great time. Sorry for my crappy Bosnian internet connection. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna contact the service, kind of thing. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Hope you had a great time.
Thank you for being here. See you all soon. Have a lovely night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.